What about the healing? In. All right. Anyway, so what up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up? What up? What up? With my people, all signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Wherever you rooted to the tootie, here it is. All right. So my day ones, my day twos, my new news. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a general reading. General. So if it trigger you, if the message trigger you, get you in your feelings, get you emotional, get you angry, whatever, it don't got nothing to do with me. I'm just the messenger. And no, I'm not talking directly to you unless it resonates with you. All right? Just wanted to make that clear because I had a little comment, a little something on the comment, and I just want to, address that so I don't have to come out on the other side and come out in the bag on somebody and really, hurt some feelings. So, this is a general reading, not a personal reading, right? And as for the energy, fit it in where it get in. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. All right, so with that, I'm just going to let that ride and let it go, okay? But I just want to make that clear, okay? All right, so let's get into it here. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell so we can get these messages out. Because if these messages is triggering people, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm making you think, I'm making you feel, I'm making you do something about what you feel, but you're not going to come at me and talk to me any kind of way. That ain't going to happen. You'll click off. I ask you to click off before any of that happen. All right? So, I sat here for a while about this until I just have to click on here and just let it flow. Because this is about a masculine energy. But I don't even want to get into him yet. Him or her that's in masculine energy. I'm trying to find you in here. Because whoever you are, I didn't want to draw a whole lot of cards to find you. Because then this would be a long reading, and I didn't want that. So, whoever you are, your energy ruffle a lot of feathers. Your energy alone have people wanting to do some things to you. And on the other side of the scale, I see innocent. You're very your physical outer or your physical or your temperament is innocent. Your temperament is laid back. You're not per se a truth speaker that's in your face, but yet your energy and what you represent is truth. So without you even saying anything, without you even speaking or even positioning yourself to speak or to resonate as speaking the truth. Your energy speaks for itself. And so that's when you were younger and didn't know. And some of you that may click on here, you may not truly understand why you get so much hate, why people don't like you, and why you have such a problem with relationships, and why you have so many problems and issues with people. And it's because, not by what you say, it's because of what you represent, what your energy represent, which is the truth. People come at you and you ain't done nothing to them. It's because of your energy. People speak on you. People talk about you. People try to run you down. And they really, at the end of the day, if somebody was to sit down with you and them and try to run down what is the root of the issue, they're not going to be able to come up with the root. Because you ain't done nothing to them. You ain't said nothing about them. You haven't. There shouldn't be any friction. Because a lot of times, you don't even have a relationship with these people. You may see them in passing. They may know your name. They may know of you. You may know of them, but they don't know you personally. Or personally, on a personal level, they don't know you. But they can name 10, 20 things that they don't like about you. But don't know you personally. Don't know if any of those things that they perceive about you is right. They just going off their feelings, their gut. What somebody else had told them about you. You are a complex person. You are complex, meaning I did a reading, and like I said, I don't know which one it is. I can't be remembering that. But if you looked at my shorts or looked at the video and I said quiet storm, this is what this energy remind me of you. You are a quiet storm. Because in the interim, you don't bother nobody. You don't step to nobody. You don't say nothing to nobody. But your energy speaks for itself. These people be battling with you because of your energy. And when I say quiet storm, you're actually battling. You actually protecting yourself and standing up for yourself without speaking a word. That storm that's within you, that storm, the storm that you are, on your end of the storm, you are speaking up for yourself. You're standing up for yourself. You're speaking your truth within your energy field. But there is no communication. It's all in the element of spirituality and the spirit within you. That's why it resonates when I say quiet storm. Because these people think just because you don't say nothing, because you don't speak and you don't fight with your communication, you don't throw no blows with your communication. You don't cuss nobody out. You don't do none of that. You're quiet. But then, what they don't know about you until it's too late, when you've had enough. See, just because somebody is fight their battles within doesn't mean that they can't cuss and cuss you out and put you in your place. When you've had enough, and these people won't leave you alone, they keep battling you, keep coming for you, and you keep having to fight these battles, and within this storm you keep trying to do, you keep having to find yourself, you get enough is enough. And then when you speak, see, this is one of them people that they will go ahead on to fight the battle that way, quiet. But when that storm brew to the point where you have to speak, it's too late. These are one of the people that will read you from the rooty to the tooty. When they get done with you, you will be so hurt because all the things that you don't even want to confront about yourself, about your own self, they have been and peeped you long time ago. And all of that will come out in communication. And everything that you thought you were, that you were hiding, that you thought that nobody seen, or you thought, or you didn't want nobody to see, or you didn't want nobody to speak on, everything from the rooty to the tooty will be spoken out on your name, your reputation, and everything. Because by that point, it's too late. Because they have set and gave you that grace and fought you in the storm, the spiritual storm. But once that spiritual storm forms into a physical and a spiritual, and it comes out, it's too late. After everything's said and done, it won't be nothing to come back. You can't come back from none of that, because everything that they thought that they ever wanted to say to you, everything will be spilled, and it will be nothing but truth. And I ain't talking about no truth, no little bit of truth. I'm talking about that truth that will hurt you to your core. I'm talking about them people that will when they do get mad, them people that do get mad and will cut you with their words till you just a little numb. That's who I'm talking about. But they don't like that part of them to come out. They hide that part. That's why they fight spiritually. They fight you spiritually. That's who I'm talking to. But by the time you get to that point, it's too late. It's too late. Everything that was in you that you was holding to tell this person will come out. And it's just too late. It ain't going to be no holding back. It ain't going to be no nothing. Because you've had enough. They've pushed you to a point of no return. That's who I'm talking to. That's who you are. A quiet storm. A force to be reckoned with. One that you don't want to fool with. That you want to let that alone. Even though they quiet and they innocent and they pure. They're one of the ones that you don't want to mess with that one. You don't want to mess with that one, because once it's said and done, all of your stuff will be out. the rooty, the tooty, the good, the bad, and definitely the ugly. Everything will be out. And don't let them be a seer where they can see deep down into your soul. You will be read for all to see. That's why a lot of the readers say, you don't know, you got to be careful. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you dealing with. Everybody not going to be nice. Everybody not going to keep on letting you run up on them and mistreat and do them. This is one of the people they talking about. Be careful, because when you run up on one of these, the quiet storm, they ain't let you talk about them. They ain't let you run them down. They ain't let you lie on them. They ain't let you do all the stuff you big and bad enough to do. But when they have had enough, you won't do it again when they get done with you. You won't do it again. Because when they get done with you, you probably gonna need to go see a therapist when they get done with you. And like I said, don't let them be able to see your soul. You definitely gonna need to go see somebody when they get done with you. That's who I'm talking to here today. That's who I'm talking to. Because you have a masculine here. You have a masculine here that is very unhappy, very ungrateful in their feelings. It says emperor energy, but this ain't no emperor. This is if anything, it's a king of cups, if anything. All up in his feelings, a masculine energy, male or female. It's a gifted, this individual is gifted because you have intuition here. But they don't use their intuition for anything that's good. They use their intuition to manipulate, to misuse, and they use their intuition to see how they can one up and try to control somebody, or try to get people where they want them at, or try to manipulate and try to make people do what they want them to do and be what they want them to be in their life. This is where all this unhappiness and uncontentment, this inconsistency is coming from. I was trying to figure out where you come in. And after telling you about you, it has to be that this person has pushed you to a point of return, a point of no return. This person have targeted you for the last time. This person has tried to overrule you, lie on you, mistreat you, control you, manipulate you for the last time. They thought they knew who you were. They thought they knew the end result when it came to you. But it turns out they didn't know you at all. Because when it's said and done, and when the spiritual, when you had enough and you tapped into the physical, some of you, I don't know where this is going, because some of you are not even around this person. But it's something that this person keep doing to you, or kept doing to you. They'll never do it again. It is something that you just did, something that you just spoke, something that you just put out in the environment, something that you physically is something that you did physically. I don't know if some of you cut a cord. You did a cord cutting. But it's something you've been trying to battle this person spiritually, but I'm getting that you just prayed and you used your prayer as a spiritual battle, as a spiritual weapon. Unbeknownst to you, you prayed, and what was the anguish, the energy, the feelings, the emotions that you had concerning this person keep bothering you, keep coming at you, keep targeting you. Your prayer that you prayed, your words that you spoke in this prayer came out to be a physical weapon towards this person. And whatever it is that you spoke, whatever you asked for, it was granted. And this person is shocked. This person is bewildered. This person is trying to figure out what just happened. Because everything that they used to be able to do, everything that they used to just project, and everything, you and this person was just battling spiritually, just one battle after another. But this, I don't know if it was the moon cycle. I don't know. Was it the first of the year? You didn't want to go any further with this person harassing you or battling this person, and you took measures, drastic measures, prayer, fasting. You did something extra that when you spoke, when you stood, when you asked, when you did whatever you did, it turned into a weapon, a physical weapon. You did it with spiritual intentions, but I'm getting that it hit this person in a physical way, is what I'm trying to say. Like, God is giving me fiery darts. Like, when you pray, you could be praying fiery darts. You just be so mad. You just be all of that energy that you just fed up. And it comes out as fiery darts. But by the time it reaches this person, the person, and God grants whatever it is that you praying for, whatever it is that you asking God for, and God grants it, it comes to this person. It goes to that person in a physical way. It may attack their finances. It may, their life might have obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. Get evicted from their home. Car broke down. Bam, 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 bam. Obstacle after obstacle. Hardship after hardship. Struggle after struggle. Bam, bam, bam. Hits them in a physical way, is what I'm saying. But you did something. You prayed. You did something. You did something in the spiritual, but yet it came out in the physical towards this person. Because what I'm getting is that this person, for most of you, is not near you. Now, some of you, you might have spoke to this person. They may have called you on the phone and you had enough and you just let it rip. From the Rudy to the Tootie. The good, the bad, the ugly. You just let it rip, and in a physical way, communication wise. For those of you, some of you, it was physical like that. Some of you, the person was in your aura, and you might have was out, you seen them, and they said something to you wrong for the last time, and you read them from the Rudy to the Tootie, and that's that, and walked off. And when you turned your back, that's the end of it. That person is so crushed, so hurt, never thought that you could even articulate a word like that. Because for the most part, these masculines, men or women, they don't know you. They know of you, but they don't know you. And so you shock them. They think they can just keep just talking to you any kind of way, doing you any kind of way. They have no clue, none whatsoever, that you got a spirit on the inside of you that know exactly who they are, and who they think they are. It's not who they displaying to everybody they are. It's really not who they are. And they don't want you. They don't want you who see them clearly to speak on them. They don't know that. But some masculine is butthurt in his feelings, in her feelings, feeling very, very irked, very upset, full of unhappiness, ungrateful for their life and the things that's going on in their life. And it all in their mind stems back to you. Something you said, something you did, a prayer that you did, something. Unbeknownst to you, because you have moved on and went on about your business. If it just happened, you still moved on and went on about your business. You said what you had to say, and that's the end of it as far as you concerned. You're not even thinking about the situation no more, because to you should have been dead a long time ago. You gave them grace after grace, mercy after mercy, just to leave you alone. And enough is enough. And you've moved on. You said what you had to say, and you feel good about the situation. That's their problem and issue. If they're hurt, your intention was never to hurt or harm anybody, but you want them to get up off of you and to leave you alone, and you mean what you say. Leave you alone. And so God is dealing with this person, because this person is hurt. And I don't even know who this is for. But this person is hurt. This person is going to have to get therapy. Going to get some type of therapy. Some type of need to talk to somebody. Need to get their life together. But this right here has nothing to do with you. You said and did what you were supposed to do. And God allow you to say and do this to this person so God can pick up the pieces. Now this person can be able to get the help that they need. You know what this remind me of? What God is telling me? This was a bully. This is a bully. This is a bully that met their match. This is a bully that never met anybody that can bully them. When you spoke, or when you prayed, or whatever you did, you gave this person a taste of their own medicine. What God did when you prayed, if you prayed and it went out to a physical way, it came down the way they was targeting you and the things that they did to you and the things that they wanted for you. God allowed that to come physically into their life. So where the bully was bullying you and wishing and wishing and pushing and going on towards you, you bullied that person. You gave them what they were trying to give to you or kept worrying and bothering, harassing you with. They were bullying you and you put a stop to it by bullying them, bullying them back. But it wasn't you per se bullying them back. God turned around and gave them a taste of their own medicine. So that is what happened here. And this person will never ever forget you because you are the one. You know how I always say the one who got away? You're the one who gave them a taste of their own medicine. You're the bully. You are the one who bullied them. This person was the ultimate bully. People scared of them. All their life, people were scared of this person. But they met the one. They met their match. The one that is not scared. Not only were you not scared, you wish they would. And you gave them the taste of their own medicine to get them off of you. And I'm going to leave it right there. But whoever you are, you done went on about your business and you really don't care and care less about this situation. You're done with it. But God wanted to bring it up because you need to know. You need to know that you are the quiet storm. You need to know that you are rarity. You are on this earth, as they call, a walking catalyst. Somebody that's walking the earth for the most vicious bullies, the most vicious scammers, the most vicious type of people. You have that storm inside of you that would nip everything in the bud, that will right or wrong within them. Give them a taste of their own medicine and give them what it is that nobody was big enough and bold enough to do. Place them and put them in their place to sit themselves down somewhere. And so now you done that. Now this person's head is all messed up because nobody has ever placed this person, has ever put this person in their place. And so everything that you did was in order, and God had blessed it, and that's the end of it. But kudos to you. Just know you're doing God's work. You're doing God's work. So with that being said, please get in the comments. Please get in the comments and let a sister know if this is you. Put in the comments. I know I am the quiet storm. Yes, I am. I know I'm the quiet storm. Yes, I am. Put that in the comments. Like, share, hype it up. All right. So we can get these readings out, so we can get as many people that have the quiet storm within them, so we can get to know them. They are doing God's work. All right. So with that being said, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing. And Trinity is